Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 1 on Keynote. This is a basic introduction to Keynote. And Keynote is not just a presentation tool, it can be used for annotating, animating, making movies, making images move, all sorts of different things. So let's get into it. Okay, when you first download Keynote, you can create a new presentation. Basically, click on the plus, it'll come up with lots and lots of templates. Choose a blank one normally, they're the best ones to work with. I always get a white one. Obviously, you can double tap with your finger on the iPad to type, and there is lots more to it. You can press the plus at the bottom left corner to add slides. Depending on whatever template you've got, it will format it in that way. Okay, so the paintbrush icon at the top right allows you to edit the slides, the master slide, the background, the title, etc. If you tap on an object like this, it'll bring up a different set of options. You can change the style of the object. You can put some shadow on it, change the reflection, the opacity. If you click on text, you can change the color of the text. So the tabs at the top, the size, the font, etc. An arrange tab is to put things to the back, to the front, to lock them, etc., etc. So mainly you're going to use the text to change the color, make it look a little bit more attractive. And you can obviously change the style if you want to, put a bit of shadow on it, drop shadow, and already it looks a lot better. So the plus icon at the top is to add features to your slide. Basically, you've got an option to insert photographs and video, camera, record audio even, add an image gallery. You can even select to draw. You can also do that by tapping the Apple Pencil on the screen, like that, and it brings up these options. So the plus icon, just to give you an example, easily you can insert videos, pictures or whatever. This is an example from a digital creativity lesson the other day. You can easily stretch and pinch and pull to maneuver the size of the slides and the objects on the slides. There you go. So there are lots and lots of shape options as well, which are often good for learning to symbolize or represent different things. Often the symbols one is probably the better one. For representing concepts and ideas, but this is an example of a chicken. Once you insert it, you can change the color. You can animate them in and out as well. You just tap on the object, press on the black tab, animate. To build it in means it can come in any way you want, anvil or appear or dissolve into the slide. But here's an example. You can also build them out as well. So these are useful ways of presenting information in chunks, having shapes as visual stimuluses or similar stimuli to represent different ideas and concepts. You can also collaborate with other teachers on Keynote as well. So if you want to make a shared resource, you can press on the 3 dots in the top, collaborate with others, and it'll give you an option of how to share the presentation with someone else. I wouldn't recommend to ask students to share between each other. Sometimes they forget their Apple ID or whatever. It works best when you're collaborating with colleagues, I find. Okay, so you can also use Keynote for exporting moving animations and videos into one video file. So it's no longer a Keynote presentation, it's no longer a slideshow, but it can be converted into a video. So these are actually moving images. So the image here or the video here will play automatically. The tips will come up subsequently throughout the playing of the video. So if we want to save this as a video file, so students can submit it on Sector or whatever, you go to the dots at the top, you go to export, and you can export as a still image, a PDF of all the slides. You can export it as images or PowerPoint, but we want movie. And it will export it as a movie file, that one slide, and it will play automatically and it'll be saved in your camera roll. So I hope you found this video useful. This is a quick summary. We've talked about adding and formatting text, adding and formatting objects. We've mentioned adding animations briefly, collaboration as well with other teachers, and finally exporting your slideshow as a video file. Hope you found it useful.